What? WarioWare? You mean that new game that just came out on Switch?
More!
You bought it for me?
Get ready!
My right. Why exactly did you buy this?
Fire! Here I go!
You want me to play and review this game on my YouTube channel?
Yes!
I don't know. I mean, I do love the WarioWare series, but do people really want to see a review and a gameplay video of some junior YouTuber doing it on their channel and just pretending to... I'll get my camera. WarioWare Get It Together. Huh. The title of the game has a very nice ring to it. If you enjoyed playing the WarioWare games in the past, then this new installment in the series will leave you speechless. But if you're like me, you probably haven't even played that many WarioWare games, and you probably only played a few that Nintendo has released in the past. I've only ever played 3 WarioWare games in the past. WarioWare Touched on the DS, WarioWare Smooth Moves on the Wii, and WarioWare Gold on the 3DS. For anyone who isn't too familiar with the WarioWare series, it's basically a somewhat party game where you can play up to several micro mini-games. And for this new installment of the WarioWare series, it definitely delivers its expectations as part of the series. The game itself has so many modes you can go for. Like the story mode, where you just go through like a full story mode. It just talks about how Wario invented a new game and everyone just gets sucked inside to the video game and they have to save each other and just go through like a bunch of stuff. I've already completed the story mode, so yeah. And there's Playopedia, where it just has like all the mini games you played in the story mode. And yeah, you basically have to do the story mode to unlock all the mini games, I believe. There's of course Crew, which I haven't really got into there, but I'm pretty sure it talks about like all your crew members and the amount of players you can play as. Variety Pack, where it just goes through like all of like the fun micro mini games, and you just play them all for fun with 1 or 2 or more people. And there's the WarioWare Cup, which yeah, I believe it has like an online mode where you could just play online, and there's like a tournament to where you can actually play several of the micro games and just complete for like the fastest time, I believe. And there's of course missions, which basically goes through like all of the missions you succeeded through the story mode, and local wireless, where you can just play with more people. Let's first dive into the story mode and see if there's anything there that I can tell you guys about. I of course already beaten the game and unlocked everything, but yeah, it's basically a world map kind of thing where you just go from level to level and just complete some of the micro games that it delivers. And you also get to be able to unlock some of the characters from the WarioWare series. Of course, Wario himself. And I don't know if this is being like a nitpick or whatever, but I feel they could have at least squeezed in a few more levels in the game, because when I was playing it, I just completed it like in probably 2 days. And usually a game that was super long would probably take me like 3 or 4 days, but yeah. The game is kind of short, but when you unlock all of the mini games, you definitely will have a blast playing it all if you're into like the party game kind of type. And when you go and select a level, it allows you to select the crew member of your liking. So yeah, got all the Wario characters here. I already unlocked them all. And yeah, for some it only allows a few members, but I'm pretty sure for like the later ones, they actually allow you to play as even more characters. I find some of the mini games to be pretty silly. And yeah, because it is a WarioWare game after all. And yeah, well, if you're new to the WarioWare series, you probably might not be able to do everything perfectly, because you might have no idea like what was going on, if anything. But after you played the game for like a few days of short while, you probably will get used to it. because literally you just have to do everything in like a quick flash. I will say the game does have plenty of variety for what it is worth. And like I said before, when you first start the game, you may not be absolutely perfect at it, but once you get the hang of it, everything should go pretty well for you. And things will speed up every now and then, so you might as well just do your best. The mini games that they try to put in here are really clever and are definitely well worth your time. A lot of the cutscenes that they made in this game are very well detailed and perfectly accurate to all the characters. And it just brings so much life to the game, which is of course what you'd expect. So like I said before, if you're basically into the party kind of games and you have friends over, you'd probably have lots of fun playing WarioWare Get It Together. And even though, like I said before, it might be kind of short, but at the same time, you'd still pretty much have a blast. Like if it was a Mario Party kind of game, which it somewhat is, because Wario is of course a Mario character, and he has had several spin-off games, which I have played, and yeah. The kind of micro games that I really love playing the most are the ones that reference one of Nintendo's other games, like this one's referencing Super Mario World, and yeah, it is just really well done, and I just love it. And they of course reference a lot of other classic Nintendo games, but yeah, it's just really fun. Things of course will get trickier in the later levels, like I believe I stated earlier, and yeah, it's just you'll really have a blast playing WarioWare Get It Together, because just all the micro games and just everything they try to incorporate inside this game definitely is worth it. Yep, I just really love the WarioWare series, and just like how everything is put in here, it definitely does stick out. And just all of the fun and cool things that they put in here definitely is worth the price. The game is pretty short, but just like all of the other WarioWare games, you'll just want to keep playing this one over and over and over again. Especially when you have family over. The retail price for this game goes for about $49.99, and while the game is pretty expensive and overall it just may not be like the biggest Nintendo Switch game, I feel they could have at least lowered the price, because the game is not that long, and usually Nintendo would charge their games to be like $59.99, which is of course pretty expensive. But you'll probably want to keep coming back to this game over and over just to have a little bit more fun with it, every now and then at least. The game does drive me crazy at times because of just how fast everything usually is. Like some of the micro games do get faster and faster later on. It just makes everything more difficult and just causes you more stress. Oh my gosh! Why is this so fast? No, come on! Come on! So overall, WarioWare Get It Together is a pretty decent game if you're, like I said before, into the party kind of game type. So yeah, you should probably consider getting this game if you're just into all the fun and just mischief that this game just goes through. So WarioWare Get It Together, I'd give it a good 7 out of 10, because it's just a pretty decent game. What? Hey, what? What's going on? No, Wario, this is not your channel. This is my channel. You can't have my channel. It's against the law to steal YouTube channels. Hey, I at least said good things about your new game, and I do really enjoy it, and I told other people to buy it too. Thanks. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is Nintendo logic for you. Now go and buy WarioWare Get It Together on Switch, because it's a really fun game, and you'll definitely have a blast playing it. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.